This man kept all the fish he caught in a little shack outside. He only brought a few home once the place got too full, and he'd store them in the fridge. Inside his house, the walls were covered with photos of his late wife. One day, he stood by the window, staring at a small fish pendant in his hand. It was the last gift his wife gave him before she passed. Suddenly, the chain snapped, and the pendant fell into the water. The man jumped in right away and saw a huge fish swallow it and swim off. That moment broke him. He sketched out the big fish he saw and swore he'd catch every fish until he found the pendant again. He poked at their bellies, pried open their mouths, but nothing ever showed up. Still, he never stopped, not even in the dead of winter. What he didn't notice was that more and more cats started hanging around his house, drawn by the smell of fish. One day, he opened the door and found a bunch of kittens hiding behind the fridge. He chased them all out and even tossed the fridge away. At night, he projected his drawings on the walls, using them to compare fish like some kind of twisted archive. He was completely lost in his own lonely world. Down the same street lived an old man who kept the lighthouse lit, even though he was already blind. He could somehow sense the fisherman's presence. He'd greet him quietly, and even shine light for him, but the fisherman never once acknowledged him. One day, the old man headed to the lighthouse as usual, but he fell and never got back up. When the fisherman returned from the river, everything around him was dark. The old man had passed away. People came to mourn him, and in that moment the fisherman remembered how gentle and kind the old man had been, but he had never cared. After the funeral, the fisherman looked around his messy house. He suddenly tore up all his sketches and threw them away. From then on, he never fished again. He finally started living his life for real.